You've been here for a while now, this place. Is it a maze? Is it a dungeon? You can't really tell. It feels like there's no escape. You're either walking without direction or walking in the wrong direction, and whatever the case it may be, you feel constantly drained and bruised from walking into obstacles you can't see. To give the experience a little more direction, you follow the paths that seem to promise success. You go a long, winding way, amassing wealth and accolades in an endless search for someone or something to validate your existence, only to arrive at the same empty feeling. You really hoped this route will finally make life feel worthwhile. But it's all futile because sooner or later, disappointment always shows up. The riches don't fix heartbreaks. The applause from fellows doesn't quite sound as good anymore. And so your heart becomes heavier. You're either missing joy or finding a short-lived version of it in things that don't last. You start to feel vulnerable and insecure, so you build walls, fortresses of sarcasm, perfectionism, indifference, you name it, and you call them strength when they are only evidence of weakness. In truth, they are just modes of survival. The fear of an unfulfilled future plagues your mind, and restlessness won't leave. Is this all there is to human life? Somehow, something inside you is convinced that there is more to it. There is more to life. There is more to man than what meets your experience in the dark. This is our reality. This experience that you and I face is the effect that Adam and Eve's rebellion has on humans now. Unfortunately, their disconnection from God did not remain isolated to them alone. Because after all, God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth and subdue it." And so that line of flawed men multiplied. And every person, male or female, born of the seed or the sperm of a man, inherits the same spiritual state as our forefather Adam. So by default, Satan is the source of our hearts. And we have inherited the same darkness that Adam and Eve fell in. We live by the culture of the darkness, and sin is our second nature. And sadly, no one, not one of us, has the capacity to undo what Adam and Eve did. So the whole race of humanity is bound to the state of darkness forever and ever. As written in Romans 5:12, when Adam sinned, the entire world was affected. Sin entered the experience of man, and death was the result, and cast a shadow over all humanity. Sadly, it doesn't end with us. Creation too became a victim of man's disobedience. They became collateral damage because the souls of man still had the authority to affect creation. And instead of passing down the intent that God had for creation, our souls, being inspired by darkness now, are using creation for selfish gain rather than to manifest the glory of God. So, what exactly was the ideal plan for man and creation? In the next episode, we'll discover what the original plan for man and creation was. My name is Arabana, and this is Simplified Theology. It's truth made easy.